Beautiful day here on the Saskatchewan River. Warm, quiet. Oh, and a breath of freedom away from that madness in the city. Well, a wise man once said, if we lose freedom here, there's no place to escape to. This is the last stand on earth. And that was almost 60 years ago by Ronald Reagan. And in 2021, our freedom is under attack. And every day it is slipping more and more. Canada, you need to wake up. Don't be so concerned about what's going on somewhere else in the world. Be more concerned about with what's going on right here. You need to look in your own backyard where you can control things, where you can change things. Yes, we have a problem. It is our own government. Yes, you can love your country, but you don't have to love your government. Because our government is anything but good. They use our tax dollars against us. They pay the media to create fear. They pay the media to tell us that we're selfish for wanting to be free. You know what selfish is? Selfish is people expecting you to surrender your freedom because they surrendered their own, because they were either a coward or they were too ignorant to see the truth. I am one of the many people that speak out for freedom in this country. And I'm not going to be silenced. You must take a stand for what you believe in. I'm taking a stand because I believe in the future. That is our children. My children. They're not going to experience freedom like I experienced it. What they're forced to live with is their own government lying to them. And their own government using coercion with the educational system and the medical system through medical tyranny to say that if these kids or your children do not isolate, they will kill grandma. They are creating mass mental confusion and mental health problems by telling kids that they're going to kill grandma. But yet, it's okay for the millionaires to go out there, play their sports, do their movies, do their concerts. But yet, our kids are not allowed to participate in things they need. They need to experience. Humans are a very social, interactive people. And childhood is where you learn lots and where you need to learn. You need to learn about life. You need to learn about success and failure. You need to learn what it's like to fit in, not be stuck at home in your basement. You just got to look back at this last year at what our government and their bureaucrats they appointed, what they have stolen from the future. Yeah, what they have stolen from our kids, their graduations, their birthdays, their recreational activities, their sports, their social interaction. The government has created this crisis, and the government has stolen the future. Now we need to work together. We have one common enemy, and that is the government. whether they are Conservatives, Liberals, NDP, the Bloc, the Green Party. Government is not your friend. Government is your enemy. Government is trying to control your life. They have no business trying to control your life. We, the people, are supposed to be controlling government. But when government gets out of control, when they've grown too big, which they have, you should ask yourself, are you afraid of your government? Because you should be. Because what they are doing to us as Canadians is they are slowly imprisoning us. The government at every level are creating division. They're creating problems that never existed. It is the government that has created this lockdown. Remember that. It is government that has destroyed the millions of jobs. Nobody else. It's government. Whether that's Justin Trudeau, Scott Moe, Jason Kenney, Brian Pallister, Doug Ford, Aaron O'Toole, Jagmeet Singh, and you, Brad Redekop. It is government that is creating our nightmare. People need to wake up. And yes, you will always have sheep. But most of the people are awake. You need to vote with your wallet, Canada. You still have power. Every dollar you spend goes somewhere. Remember that. But if you go in to Walmart, Costco, Home Depot, or you support Google and Apple, you're contributing to the problem. You need to support small businesses here in Canada because Canadians matter. We do have a problem. Big tech, big pharma, big government, and big-ass liars. They have created a problem that we can solve still as Canadians. We do not need a government that can think for us. Have we come so far in this country that we cannot think for ourselves anymore? That's what the government believes. That's why they own the news, and every day at 6 o'clock they tell you what you need to think and what you need to do. The first thing you need to do is turn off that TV and think for yourself. It might be too late to solve today's problems or yesterday's problems, but we can solve tomorrow's problem by knowing where it starts. It is government, and it is the people that put them there. You need to relook at who you're voting for because they pander for your vote. They're not there to help you. They are there to prosper for themselves. Right now, all the government can do is create divisiveness between us, create hate. I go out to a freedom march like many, and they want to say negative things, none of them untrue. Do not let the fake news and this media create the narrative that's untrue. We know what freedom is, and we know why we're there and why people need to come out. As I said, turn off your TV. Get out there. Talk to new people. Discuss with them. Let them share what they know or what they believe and have a true discussion. Don't attack them. See why they think the way they think. And then enlighten them with information, the truth that the government has suppressed. They use censorship to do that. But the government can't censor the truth forever. The more it tries to cover up the truth, the more people go searching for the truth. Freedom is not dead in this country. Freedom is well alive. When you can wake up every day and say, I'm still free and I will fight for it, you are still free. The government can say what it wants. But remember, the government is like a baby. It has a huge appetite, but they don't want to be responsible for what comes out the other end, because everything the government stands for is what comes out on the other end of a baby. That's why they want people to wear the diaper on their face. I am just a Canadian speaking his mind and speaking the truth, and the government hates the fact that I can say that I am a Canadian and that I am speaking the truth, because the government many years ago created these hyphenated terms. I'm a First Nations Canadian, yes, but I'm a Canadian first. And I will keep speaking out. And for all those people that don't like what I say, you can go ahead and turn on CBC, CTV, and Global News. Because you could go ahead and continue listening to the lies that my tax money is paying for. We need to get this country back. We need to kick those people out of government, because they've been collecting money while we have been stuck at home, or people have been losing their businesses. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take the whole country to prove and to get it back. It just takes patriots, people who believe in freedom, people who will stand against the government and the media's lies. I believe in Canada first, Canadians first. I do not believe in government first. We need to open up this economy again. We need to get oil and gas and mining going again. It creates jobs, thousands of jobs, and people will prosper. The famous words of, if a man hasn't a job or an income, he neither has life, liberty, nor the possibility for the pursuit of happiness exists today, because it is government that is trying to extinguish that pursuit of happiness, and those words that Martin Luther King Jr. stated. No, I am one of the thousands in this country that will stand up for freedom. So please, share the message of what freedom truly is and what it isn't. Because the government wants us to live in a prison. We're not going to live in a prison. We're all going to stand up for freedom, and we're going to stand up for our children and their future. And we are going to ensure that they know what freedom is.